Well, doll man.
I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job.
I have been waiting for you to tell the story about your
As
daughter
I
for a while
mentioned
now, so.
before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a gazer. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made.
Yeah.
I thought it was the right thing to do, taking my daughter to be reunited with her mother. And when we arrived, we played her favorite song, hoping for a reaction. But it was too late. She had no memories of our time together as a family. She was no different from any other gazer. To be honest, I already knew that deep down. My daughter's heart was swallowed up by the tar soon after, as was mine. And eventually, my car became stuck inside my daughter's doll. A prison very much of my own making. I couldn't tell you how long I lay there, until finally, someone came. Fragile, looking for fellow doomed sufferers to recruit to her cause. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.
Maybe that's better?
I dare say tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities. She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
Shut up.
I feel as though I've seen those glasses before. No matter what misfortune may befall him, that adventurer is going to keep exploring the continent. I just know it. Is it the primal calling that compels him to make these journeys? Or perhaps he's become addicted to the thrills that come with experiencing the unknown. Regardless of his motivation, when I see how distressed his son is, I want to do what I can to get him home safe.
Well, he's already home safe, so. Let's go to the surface and see. Maybe we can tell Fragile about what we saw with Hartman and Deadman. That was quite the long black screen there. Thought it might have been loading into a cutscene, but... Oh, Adventurer. I couldn't remember. I didn't know if it was the Adventurer or the Magellan's terminal, but... I looked in the top left corner like I should. Alright. What do you have for us, Adventurer? What do we need to help you with this time? Deliver the chiral decontaminators and sedatives to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Okay. All the way up there. Okie dokie. I would assume this path again would be a decent one. But I'm not sure. It just seems we were what about on Deadman's glasses? Not. We did pretty well getting back from there, so taking that again to get there. Also, there's no like No talking or nothing for that main order. Just take it and go. We are going... Where the heck? This way. We're going to go this way a little bit, and then... Gonna conserve my battery and not do boosts unless I feel like it would help me get over a hump or something. Also, it seems like maybe this... I don't know if the snowstorm stopped or if we were just not getting into it yet. We need to go this way. Come on. Just a little bit further. Is that area... that might not be. I'm curious. A2. Is A2... No, A2 is out of the network. I'm gonna go over there real quick. If I... I'm just wondering if it's an actual base of some sort. And it's not really gonna cost us a whole lot. Yeah, it's definitely a base. It does not look like they want to be on the network though, based on that the little graffiti on the side there. All right. No orders for them, no nothing. All right, we're going B. We're there. Some people picked up some of the stuff that I lost. It's good to see. A bunch of that, all that cargo is being assigned to another porter. All right, this is B. Well, not entirely B, but B's right there. Cargo lost, heavy machine gun. Well, I wasn't able to be able to keep that anyway. Wasn't going to keep that anyway. C and then up there to D. I guess we could pick up chiral crystals when we're in the truck. I haven't seen that prompt before. I know we could do it when we're in the motorcycle, the tricycle, or whatever. TriCaster. It is a tricycle, I mean, really, but... Ooh, that's a steep one. Oh, wait, I wonder if I can do that now because of the gloves. Now I can pick up cargo that's like a little bit far away from me. Maybe I honestly should have went all the way across here. And up. Or maybe I could have been gelling to here. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up there. I'll try.
That's the way.
An avalanche is expected.
Sam, look out!
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen if we got caught in an avalanche. What's gonna happen to all our cargo and shit? Okay. Looks like the stuff that was on us got dropped. But the stuff that was in the car seems mostly fine. Like container damage seems to not be great. Now where the hell am I going? Yeah, containers are ruined. Is there not a... Yes, there's a timefall shelter right there. Which should... It should help us repair the containers. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when we got hit by an avalanche, and I also didn't know if it was going to be like directly in front of us or if it was going to be off to the side. We got fucking nailed with that. All right. Level 3, so it should definitely... spray our shit, no? Alright, container condition fully restored. Is this where I died? Is that what that thing was trying to tell me? Containers are good, so I shouldn't lose any more. Oh, come on. Act like cargo. I just need to get over this little hump. And I'm boosting, like I said. I was going to try and avoid it. I can't even stop. I can't even stop myself. Okay. Okay. I could go back down and go around. I think that might be what we need to do. We might be able to walk up there But that does still seem like a pretty steep cliff. And I think it's beneficial for us to drive as much as possible. I don't know why we're going so slow going downhill. I'm on the network, so I'm not too worried about battery because I have a PCC that I can always just... Oh well. Now I'm off the network. But I will be looping back around. I'm assuming that is going to be a place we'll be going at some point. It definitely looks important. There's some stuff down there. I should have probably looked at the map a little bit longer. There's also this building. Maybe I want to go visit that real quick? I'm probably not going to be able to do anything. Because I think that's how these bases worked previously. If, like, you got to them before you were supposed to, they would either just have no orders or just you can't access them at all. But we're over here, so... This might be a bad idea. Bianca North. Is she working here because her last name, or is her last name North because she works here? This place does exist. It's on the grid. I'm curious. Let's just get you on the network now. I'm right here. And we can go from there. Yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. Facility storage. That's kind of what I was expecting. Actually, let me just do this. Oh man, I didn't realize I don't use the bola gun. I haven't used the bola gun a lot lately, but when I am using it, I think it's pretty useful. All right, like I said, this might have been a bad idea, but we've at least been here now. Let's just marker there. We've at least been here now, so it's on our map, right? Yep. So then I don't know. It doesn't really matter because when they give us the delivery, it would show up on our map anyway. But let's get over this hump just okay. Okay. Now we run into some problems. To remove all the markers. Go here, here, here. Maybe we take a slight change. See if we can go left around this rock and kind of stay up here. Because I'm not wanting to either fight elites or risk driving through them. We got a heavy. I will probably be having to go here at some point for some order. But if I don't have to, well, I'm not going to. All right, so that first stretch, we seem all good. Because there's A right there. There's B, and then it should be a mostly straight-ish shot. Ooh, whoa. Go left a little bit, and then get right. It's not the path that we originally intended to take, but I think we've made it. Well, not quite made it, but like I think we're pretty in the clear. I think we're pretty in the clear now. I can see it right there. We are 500 meters away. Under a kilometer. That's what we like to see. And I swear to God, if I deliver this stuff to you, and then you won't just immediately go in the network, we're gonna have words. I know it's a little damaged. I do apologize about that. I did not realize what exactly an avalanche was going to do to everything. I'm turning off the boost because I don't want to kill it just yet. All right, we're good. Now boost, just to get up this little ridge, little hoop-de-doo. All right. I know. And we keep an eye on our consciousness gauge because we are so high up. Thin air, like it said. 25% damage. That's probably a B rank.
Oh, hey, you actually made it here, huh? Or am I just imagining things? Right. Now check that cargo of yours. with this cargo. Glad you got it here.
Oh, well, you know. Oh, today. Okay.
Look at you, handling all these jobs. Really went above and beyond. Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
That is, so we got like two little like sections. Bridge frost, like what? What kind of name is that? Oxygen mask. An oxygen mask connected with a hood. Some music. Some firmware memory update.
All right. Connected to the network.
Yep.
Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. Well, I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods.
Areas with thin air? Yeah, like up in the mountains.
Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute.
Hopefully longer than that.
You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp.
I guess I'll build one.
Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether.
Yeah, I ran into that.
A good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case, I hope you'll come visit me here again sometime. I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man. And thanks again for all your help.
No, your problem.
President Sam.
Yes, I know. I can
Viral
see you.
network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainy's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood?
Of
We
course.
think she should be able to help ease Rainy's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there.
Of course.
Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
I'm gonna go check out that sub order, of
Sam,
course.
I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture.
Oh yeah.
Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask.
Go for it.
I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
Of course, the United States is, providing guns to places. I need to recover and then go back there. Okay. Fabricate an oxygen mask. I am going to get the Magellan, whatchamacallit, for this order, but where is the Magellan? Oh, right there. I'm going to travel to pick up the cargo and then travel back and then deliver. I have to do the last part of the delivery on my own. It's you. I need a favor from you. I should maybe build a generator. I also wonder if the Magellan is actually going to let us travel to anywhere but the Motherhood. I'm not going to be able to get the boost for it because I don't have the stuff. But I will at least be able to get the normal amount. A normal amount of charge. Sit here and wait for it to be built. I'm partially worried that getting onto the Magellan, like, it's not going to let me fast travel to where I want to go.
Let's get going.
But it should, because we are not locked into not being able to travel, so... Alright, so maybe I can, after I go to my private room, then I'll be free to travel. And then instead of going to the Motherhood, I'll go to get that cargo. Oh, yeah, he's definitely got some frostburn on his fingers there. Frostbite. See how his fingers are like blackened at the tips? It's not good.
Good morning, Sam. The DH3 Magellan is currently docked near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Oh, they traveled while I was sleeping. So I'm wondering if I'm not even going to be able to travel. Why are you taking a cold shower? You're just in freaking crazy ass cold ass mountain. Frostburn in. There we go. Alright, I guess. Let's go to the surface and see what we're able to do. You can't. Well, so I guess we're doing this main order. Just fine.
Snow. Huh.
Once the Magellan is freed up, then we'll get that order done. I don't know, wait. Deliver metals to Hartman's lab. Okay, just go to the door.
Close your eyes. It's okay. You can trust me.
Can we? We did this before and the baby died.
It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
Waves?
Yes, they are. Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time has stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Someday I'll have a son, but until then I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be all right if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside.
Nice little colonoscopy.
See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb.
10420
Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
RP?
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the void out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that, the serial number is BB00, which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
Yes, it will.
It's time we return to the DHV Magellan.
We need to know what the hell's going on with Lou.
Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
If I could get on the Magellan and travel right now, I will go and do that side order I have open. Let's see. Is that what I meant to do? Alright, chart a course for... Where were we going? All the way over here. We need to go recover the ghost mech. Let's go here. Go get the ghost mech cargo, and then we'll Magellan back to the whatever the name of that place is called. All right, go here. That is a BT area.